It is a joy to be here. Thank you.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. And grow tired of something and then
Yes.
hop into something else.
There was a movie filming. Sometimes I don't like to say the movie because it dates me, but I'm trying to be really empowered with my age.
Okay.
But I'm still. It was Road Trip, which it was a really it was a big movie that came to town, and it came to the University of Georgia, and I remember just stepping in the quad, and God, it was so great, and it felt so easy. And then like decades later, it's such a journey, but it was so fun. And so it was just movie magic, yeah. Yeah, because I didn't know that acting was even a possibility then. And especially in Georgia, there was not, from my perspective, that type of production work. And then when I started taking acting classes, I realized that there was a lot of regional commercial work. I did move to California for 10 years. I was there, took like wonderful classes, really fell in love with improv out there, went to Second City, UCB, IO West, and got a lot of great training. And then I had a friend he moved out to LA a year before me and then moved back to Atlanta a year before me. And he said I booked more in network credits.
Okay.
I spent a lot of like independent projects, there was just a lot of that. Yes, it's like, okay. I'm also a vegetarian. Yes, if we're talking in LA, like people just did everything because that is just what you do. Like it is just checking off like the boxes of whenever I do an audition, I'm like, I don't want to just stop with the lines, which I think was a problem in beginning auditioning here because I could and then when you're on set, like until the director says cut, the scene is not over. So being an improviser, I think is a fantastic skill. Just acting training in general to continue to live truthfully in the moment until the director says cut. Oh, no. 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 I mean, ideally I would like to, but I think, no, I can't. There is now this thing of where I feel very stilted in creating because I don't know who I'm creating for. It's a hard blend. I haven't figured it out yet, and I don't know, it drains me. I don't have a following, but I think that's great too.
Yeah.
What a life we lead. And a lot of eyes on it. It's very difficult. So if it's something that's not really fantastic, my work or the work of the entire project, it just disappears. I mean, there's so much content out there. I'm not worried about it. I mean, like even this is just really fun. Like we're connecting that we wouldn't do if I wasn't here. I just love it. Like, yeah. I'm a real estate agent and she was kind of doing the same thing, like looking at homes in up and coming areas in Atlanta. People want to create things all the time and I'm just like, I'm an idea. I love ideas, but I'm not the person that's like, let's do. A friend of ours, Jenica, and they're more of like yes, we are doing it. I made the thing. We made a short form series and it's a dark comedy. There's a lot going on, and co-producer and actress in it, and that the show got that type of attention. We did put it in Sundance and maybe South by Southwest, so those two big ones. I thought, I'm so optimistic. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get in. We did not get into those festivals, and then we just, I think, submitted to the Emmys, and for us, we wanted to get eyes on it and to create and start conversations outside of just our little community. The business side of it, so you have to understand that, and so get in an acting class and get in a business of acting class, and there's a lot of great beginning intro to acting classes here, and So I would recommend that, and I would also get on like these casting sites on Actors Access. You have to pay a fee, but that's a legit site. I think Casting Networks is probably a legit site as well, and you can submit yourself to student projects. I'm sure SCAD does a lot of student films, and get on set and get some footage. And there's lots of different ways you can learn. And being an extra, you get paid.
Right.
I don't know how much, but I mean, that's an education in itself, I think. You can learn while you're getting paid.
Come all.
Well, I mean, I did the trade show circuits.
Oh, okay.
So I used to dress up as, because people would like take photos with you at these pharmaceutical conventions, much better than just being a regular booth babe. That was the worst. But you know, that's how I like, really funny though. This is like, one time I was an extra in a Georgia Lottery commercial, like way like back in the day, like when I was just starting out, but I love being like, I was just too big. And so that was like my most like mortifying of like, oh gosh. Getting like called out for just, and I can just picture how ridiculous I looked now. And there is not if you are doing your job.
Good.